You are working harder than you really need to. I recently stumbled upon an experiment done on workout people. It was called the Colorado experiment. It was done on a guy named Casey Viator by the scientist named Arthur Jones. And what he wanted to see was if this specific workout routine that was only 2 days per week and only lasts about 30 minutes per workout would actually work on this guy. And if it would actually have a benefit on getting muscle the same way that a 5 day routine would. So he put him on the routine, he got him started, he got him going. And he was getting paid for every pound of muscle that he was going to put on. So, of course, he kind of took it like a job. So, keep that in mind. And keep in mind, this was a professional bodybuilder. So, 30 days passed. At the start, he weighed about 160 something pounds. At the end, he weighed around 220 pounds. Almost 67 pounds of muscle within a month by doing less. This means that 20% of the workout that he was originally doing could have gave him 80% of the results that he wanted. And the amount of time he spent, the amount of time he put in was much less. Now, when you usually see people or hear about the general idea of working out, it's put in the hours, put in the work. Take what's hours. But, what if time shouldn't be the metric for success? Because every entrepreneurial, how do you say that word, bro? Entrepreneurial book that I've read has said that you should value your time above everything else. So that means, oh, my glasses are sideways. So that means time above, the amount of work you put in. Your work shouldn't be based on the amount of time you put in. It should be based on the outcomes you got. And from the day we start going to school, we're taught that time matters more. It's not outcome. It's time. Show up to school 8 hours a day. It doesn't matter what you get done. And oddly enough, some homeschooled people, these people only learn less than 2-3 hours per day. And yet they're performing at the same or even better level than people who are in school. Most of school time is wasted. This is why I signed up for something where I leave halfway through the day. Most of the day is wasted. I don't care about what I do at school. Because at home I can do it in 5-6 times less the time. And it saved me so much. Now I actually get to enjoy my life. The idea of life is to enjoy it. And people might say, oh, but if you got a business to work on, then you got to put in time, put in the hard work. I agree. And the most successful people have put in tons of hours per day into their their business, their whatever they're doing. So that means that, what am I trying to say here? Most of your day should be spent doing things you want to do, and the least amount of it should be spent doing, hard work. So how can you do this? The general idea is to use Parkinson's law, where you try to finish the most amount of work you can in a set period of time. And this law states that if you set a time period for something to get it done, so say for example I have an essay due, I tell myself, okay, I will complete this in 1 hour. I will get it done in 1 hour. But if I say I will complete it literally 4 months from now, I'll get it completed 4 months from now. And I'll do majority of the work the day before it's due. So I guess that's another cure to procrastination, which is, just set your own deadlines. Don't take others' deadlines, because then you're putting yourself into an employee mindset. Set your own deadlines. And the idea behind saving time is a big one. Because even at jobs, it doesn't matter what you could be like scrolling on Reddit. You get paid by the hour. You don't get paid by the outcome. Businesses pay by the outcome. The amount of effort you put in directly correlates to your income. But when it comes to salary-based jobs, the amount of time you put in directly relates to your income. So where's your time going? What are you doing that could be reduced down to something more efficient, like what Casey did with his workout? Because I'm also starting to drop my workout time to that exact same, and I'm seeing no difference. Matter of fact, I might be gaining more muscle. In the last 2 weeks alone, I've gained about 4 or 5 pounds. By switching my workout, spending less time at the gym, I feel like an idiot going in there, like working for like 25 minutes and then just getting out, sitting in the sauna for like 30. I spend more time in the sauna than I do actually working out. So yeah, I mean, what is your time worth? That should be the big question. What is your time worth and where do you value it? Because if you don't value your time at all, you're a loser. If you value it a little bit, okay, that's respectable. If you value it at like $2,000 per hour, you should be doing stuff that only you can do. If it can be repeated by others, then it's not worth doing. Even though you may be in school, this one is a tough one because most of the stuff we do in school is repeatable. It is repeated. It's been repeated literally by millions of people. And this brings me to another topic, which is college admissions. When they say they want someone in college admissions, actually, you know what? I'll just make a different video of that. But yeah, what's your time worth? Value it properly.